Once upon a time, in a quaint village nestled between lush green mountains, there lived an elderly man named Amos. He was known throughout the village for his wise counsel and peaceful demeanor. People sought his advice on various matters, and he would always respond with profound wisdom and a serene smile. But what intrigued everyone the most was his ability to remain silent in the face of adversity or conflict. One day, a curious young man named Ethan approached Amos, eager to unravel the secret behind his silence. "Old man," Ethan asked, "why is it that you remain so quiet when others engage in arguments or disagreements?" Amos looked at him with kind eyes and replied, "Silence is not merely the absence of words, but a state of mind and heart. It is a way of listening to the world and understanding it deeply." Intrigued, Ethan persisted, "But isn't speaking up important when someone is wrong or when we need to defend ourselves?" "Ah," said Amos, "therein lies the true wisdom of silence. It does not mean we don't speak up when necessary, but rather, it teaches us to choose our words wisely. It allows us to step back, observe, and respond with clarity instead of reacting impulsively in the heat of the moment." He went on to share a story from his youth, which had left a profound impact on his understanding of silence. Many years ago, when Amos was a young man, he had a close friend named Caleb. Caleb was quick-tempered and often engaged in heated arguments with others. He believed that being loud and aggressive was the way to gain respect and be heard. Amos, on the other hand, was quiet and thoughtful, choosing his words carefully. One day, a heated dispute arose between Caleb and another villager over a piece of land. The tension escalated, and soon, harsh words were exchanged. Amos witnessed the entire scene from a distance, seeing the destructive power of uncontrolled emotions. As the argument reached its peak, Amos decided to intervene. But instead of adding to the noise, he approached calmly and placed a gentle hand on Caleb's shoulder. Surprised, Caleb looked at his friend, and for a moment, he felt the soothing energy of silence. "Sometimes," Amos said softly, "the loudest voice in an argument is not the one that prevails, but the one that speaks with wisdom and compassion." Those words stuck with Caleb, and he began to reflect on the true meaning of silence. Gradually, he learned to temper his reactions and embrace the power of thoughtful communication. Returning to the present moment, Amos looked at Ethan and said, "Silence is not about suppressing our thoughts or feelings, it is about mastering them. When we are silent, we can better understand ourselves and others. We can empathize, sympathize, and find common ground." Ethan nodded, finally grasping the essence of Amos's wisdom. From that day forward, he too started practicing the art of silence, learning to discern when to speak and when to listen. And so, the village continued to flourish with Amos's guidance, and the tale of his silent wisdom spread to neighboring lands. People came from far and wide to seek his counsel, and in their encounters with him, they too discovered the profound truth that lies within the tranquility of silence.